Hello, my name is Bryce Cornelius. I'm giving my presentation on direction department in the movie Creed. Direction department is a subset group within movie production. It does not follow just the director. It consists of these following: the director, the first assistant director, second director, third assistant director, and the script supervisor. Of which the following are: the director for Creed was Ryan Coogler, who I will touch on later. First assistant director was a man named Donald Sparks. Second assistant director was Kevin Black. Third assistant director was Alicia Haley Daniels. And the script supervisor was Rob Foglia, sorry. The director, as I mentioned previously, was Ryan Coogler, and a director is a person who supervises the actors, camera crew, and other staff for a movie, play, television program, or similar production. Basically along the lines of a supervisor. If you've ever had a job or been employed, your supervisor is the person who oversees everything. They make sure you're doing your job well and correctly. That's basically what the director does, and they call the shots. Ryan Coogler himself is also known for various other films, including Black Panther of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Creed, as this presentation is on, Fruitvale Station, and Judas and the Black Messiah, all of which are incredibly well-known movies that he's directed and made, and he even dabbled into writing for a few of these as well, most notably Black Panther and Creed. The first assistant director is the person who manages the schedule and coordinates cast and crew to ensure that shoots run smoothly. A IRL example in your job would be the manager. Although in this case in film, they are under the director, but my example as a manager, they make the schedule. They ensure that everyone's time is split up into a good and adjustable manner. Donald Sparks is the first assistant director for Creed. Of his filmography includes Creed, Birds of Prey, Blade Runner 2049, and The Gambler. All fairly known movies that he worked on. The second assistant director serves directly under the first as his or her right-hand person. So they're basically the assistant of the assistant director. They help them on whatever they need, especially if it's a big project. In this case, Kevin Black is the second assistant director. Unfortunately, I could not find a picture of him. His filmography includes Sicario, Creed, Bloodfather, Terminator Salvation. Pretty known movies, and honestly, you never really think about how much goes into these movies until you research it like this. Like all of these different directors working on one movie. The third assistant director works on set with the first and may liaise with the second to move actors from base camp, organize crowd scenes, and supervise one or more production assistants. Alicia Haley Daniels is the third assistant director. Once again, I could not find a photo of her. Her filmography includes Land of the Lost, Creed, In Case of Emergency, and A Madea Christmas. The script supervisor is a member of the film crew who oversees the continuity of the motion picture, including wardrobe, props, set dressing, hair, makeup, and the actions of the actors during a scene. So in terms of, let's say, a theater production, they would be the person supplying all of the costumes. Well, like in a superhero movie, you see Iron Man with his full decked out iron armor, or Captain America in his red, white, and blue. Rob Foglia is the script supervisor for Creed. Rob Foglia has also worked on Law Abiding Citizen, Limitless, State of Play, and National Treasure Book of Secrets. Now, that's the end of the presentation, but again, a lot of this is not really well known. Usually you just think of the director in your movies, but no, a lot of work goes into it, from the script supervisor, the third assistant director, second assistant director, first assistant director, and the director themselves. And although you may watch a movie and say, "Oh, the director Ryan Coogler, he's amazing," or whatever, keep in mind that it's not just them, especially with the first assistant director as well. While the normal director is making sure everybody's doing their jobs correctly and whatnot, the first assistant director is making sure that it's all scheduled properly. Without them, the director would have a much harder time doing their job. And that goes to say for the second assistant director and the third as well. Just ensure things run smoothly. Without them, it would be chaos on set. The director would have such a hard time keeping track of things. So it's not as simple as it looks by any means. And yeah, that's all there is to it on the direction department.